And here we are.
Here we are. You're forgetting something?
Huh? Oh, that's right. That's right.
You had a little treat before we started, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, that's so satisfying.
Welcome back, everybody, to another Loosey Goosey show. We're starting on a Saturday today because all the Christmas and Santa Claus parade's going on. And, of course, we're bringing you your local news every week like we do every single week. The gig guide, normally with Mandy, but this week we have my daughter, Sarah. A lot of people call her Jean. A lot of you friends out there will be calling you Jean. I call her Sarah. I can't call her Jean. It's been 30 years of calling her Sarah. So, and of course we got Big Daddy Russ Horton, myself, Leah Lakin, and Leah Lywood. And who we brought to you by, my friend?
We're brought to you by Max Tires, and they have the lowest prices on tires anywhere. Just ask Sean, the owner, who sits comfortably in there and welcomes you into the Max Tire store. And it's located at 61 Guelph Street in beautiful downtown Georgetown. We also like to remind you to get your snows on because even though Sudbury had 15 centimeters.
I know. They're calling for next week, though.
Yeah,
they're calling for next week.
Yeah, I know. I shut my mouth, right?
Snow.
But the snow's going to be flying, and you don't want to be driving in dangerous conditions. So get yourself to a phone, 905-873-9255, and make an appointment.
Yes, definitely.
They're getting pretty busy down there.
Every mechanic I've talked to, I got a lot of mechanic buddies, and they're like, it's just tires, you know, changing them out more than anything right now. So book your appointment.
Of course, they have a body shop across the street, and we'd like to say hello to Fred's Towing and Easy Taxi as always as well on the show. Part of the threesome there.
Yeah.
We're all owned by the
I
same
have to
people.
say it's really awesome. You know, it's been many years living around this area to hear some of these guys still going.
Yeah.
And it's awesome to hear that, you know,
Local
they're still
businesses.
getting that air on time and they're getting that business in from that. So.
Right.
So we actually had Fred's Towing at my house the other day. So.
Yeah.
I got my itty bitty minivan in to go get reprogrammed, so I get my car back.
Yay.
Been waiting for this for a while. Trying to get parts for it was a nightmare. So the guys did a great job from Fred's Towing. So thanks, guys.
Well, when you
Appreciate
think tow truck in this area, that's the only thing that comes to my mind.
Yeah,
Fred's
there's a
Towing.
couple others in town, but we don't promote them. So,
No.
Like we said, we got the gig guide going on. We got some news coming up for you a bit later on. It looked like a bit more news than last week there, Big Daddy. It looked like a little bit more. I hadn't read through it all, but
We're getting towards Christmas now.
well, yeah, we got a lot more
Yeah, you
stuff
got the
going
holidays
on.
coming up.
And we got the Red Harp that, of course, they've got a lot of different events coming up between now and
It's
Christmas.
going to be nothing but Christmas parties moving forward, and we're brought to you by Halton Women's Place
That's right.
this week, and Sarah's going to read the gig guide. It's her first time on the
Well-
show, so give her a hand, everybody. Go clap her.
Thank you. Just a little bit of clarification. Jean is my middle name, so it didn't just come out of nowhere.
Yes.
Yeah, it's still in the family.
She still gets Sarah Jean when I'm pissed off.
Yeah, that's when I know I've done something really wrong.
I used to get Russell. Russell.
You do.
You still do.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
still do.
So speaking of the Red Harp, apparently there is 80s party night that's going on tonight at the Red Harp, and it's going to be featuring Smile and Wave. So that should be actually really fun. So anybody that's wanting any kind of nostalgic feeling, go tonight.
80s parties are great. They're
Oh,
so much fun.
yeah.
You know, and especially if people dress up for it. Because
It's
you
so
ladies,
outrageous.
these ladies get to go with the hair.
Oh yeah.
The 80s hair.
I think, but to be entirely honest, I think that a lot of the 80s hair, whether you were a man or a woman, it was big and out there. And I think that best describes the 80s in general.
Pretty much.
So next Saturday on November 25th, there's going to be an 8th anniversary celebration. There's going to be giveaways, door prizes, live music. It starts at 9 p.m. and it has Almost Cool.
Another great local band.
Yes.
They are really, really good and nice tight
Don't forget
band.
the Ugly Sweater Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
Oh,
can't
my
forget the ugly sweater coming.
Well, I don't
didn't-
think anybody can forget ugly sweaters. I mean, I think we tried too many years ago, and they still made a comeback because they're always there.
Yeah.
You know how people say they're hip? I was never hip when I was younger because I wore those things before I knew they were offensive looking, right? And people say, "Oh, how you doing, Russ? Nice sweater." And I wouldn't realize it, so I didn't know. I didn't learn about it
It was
until
that
later
awkward.
in life.
It was that awkward
Yeah.
compliment.
Well, I had a Partridge Family lunchbox too. You know, I mean, I used to get beat up at school all the time. So.
I think kids are just mean in general. Someone's different.
That's right. Wicked Truth's playing that, eh?
Yeah,
On
they're
December
featuring
9th.
Wicked Truth. They're coming on at 9 p.m. Per usual, and of course the place is going to be packed. So when Wicked Truth plays, it's always packed. So make sure you get there early.
All right. So next is at the Appalachian. So that's going to be next Saturday on the 25th. It's got Sheer Heart Attack, which sounds pretty awesome, at 9:30, and it's going to be celebration of the music of Queen. Oh my goodness, my heart is absolutely singing. I think Freddie Mercury would be absolutely blessed and honored by this.
These guys do a great job of it too.
They're a hard band to cover.
Oh, this
Oh,
is not.
God.
That's like trying to cover David Bowie.
I know.
Yeah, it's just a one of a kind. It's,
Prince.
Oh, $20 advance and $25 at the door. So
Worth every penny.
you're gonna want to get that before you get the door, because guaranteed that's gonna be completely blown out by the time.
I'm pretty sure that they've sold quite a few already.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
give them a call, get your tickets ready,
Yeah.
man, because they're a great band and they do an amazing job. So, yeah.
Well, next is New Year's. Guys, New Year's is coming. Oh my God. How
far.
much are we all going to be dreading those New Year's resolutions? But it's not that big of a deal, because there's a New Year's Eve party going on at the St. George. Ramblin' Soul, get your tickets for this, because it's going to be an amazing night. You're going to want to make it worth it. Come on.
Absolutely.
So-
Linda, her band is absolutely fantastic. And if you watch on Facebook, they're booked everywhere. Dakotas, Spot One, like they're constantly on tour. So good, clean, tight band, and all the tunes you're gonna love. So check it out. That's going on New Year's Eve at the George.
Uncorked on Main Dollhouse Events is presenting holiday drag trivia. Oh my goodness, this is going to be an absolute riot. You know that
What a
they
blast that
always
must be, eh?
always bring the sass,
Yeah, but
and
it's
they're
just
always on
fun.
point. But that's going to be on Tuesday, December 5th. Tickets are $25. The doors are open at 5 p.m. and the show starts at about 7:30. So get your tickets fast. They're going to sell out fast. You know these shows are fabulous. You know they're fun. Get your tickets.
Yeah.
How come we never see these shows on the tell and sell? Like people going in there
It's
would
I don't think you're allowed to video,
Yeah, but it'd be nice to see a little bit of
or
it.
even a pictures and stuff or something.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Of these events. I mean, I haven't been there yet, but I think I'd like to go to one if they're going to
Oh
keep
yeah.
it up.
Well,
I mean,
they're honestly, I'm not too sure about why they don't allow too many photos, but I know from experience it's always very colorful and fun, and honestly, you sit there and you're laughing your ass off.
oh, I mean, I'd be laughing from the beginning to the end.
Yeah.
More at the
Absolutely.
end than the beginning, probably. You know.
And of course, the Legion, they've got something going on as well. So, coming up in December.
Yes, December 7th, the Acton Legion presents a country Christmas open mic night. So you're going to want to come down, you're going to want to get up and sing, and encourage your friends to do the same. Come on, guys, it's in the holiday spirit. Doors open at 7, and come on down and open up your heart and just sing with the holiday spirit.
Harry does a great jam at the Acton Legion every Thursday night. It's kind of acoustic, kind of electric, but it's quiet. It's it's all easy going. But this one's a special Christmas one, and they've got a ton of special guests that are going to be showing up for that one as well. So.
I heard that Neil Cotton was in the Christmas parade this year.
Oh, really?
He's
Very
on
cool.
one of the floats.
Right on.
Oh, which one?
I think the seniors, the Halton Hills, town of Halton Hills Seniors Living Center.
okay.
He's
Oh,
going to be
Hillsview.
singing in the back. That's going to be
Aw.
awesome.
That's awesome.
Oh, what's it? Eagle's Nest is his band called? Eagle's Nest?
That's what I want to say.
I think so. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Hawk's Nest.
Hawk's Nest. Hawk's Nest.
Because he was
Yeah.
originally a cover band for Ronnie Hawkins.
Ronnie Hawkins. Yeah.
And he does Ronnie really well.
Well, of course, we got these coming up now all the time. These are going to be cropping up everywhere. Some breakfast with Santa.
Santa. Oh, that's going to be great. All the kids are going to love that. So from 8 a.m. till 10 a.m. and from 10 a.m. till 12 p.m., Tickets are $10 a person, and you guys can come and enjoy a hot breakfast with games and activities. You know, get some family photos with just a little bit of an added cost. Pardon me. Packages are starting at about $20. All tickets are on sale and will be split between the Acton Food Share and Links to Care. So not only are you guys going out and having an awesome time with the kids in Santa, you guys are also giving back to better parts of the community.
Absolutely.
It's
And
a great time of year, Chris.
the Legion's
It
doing a
is.
great time, doing a great
It
thing.
it always gets me a little bit emotional thinking about it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, it's about the heartwarming part,
Yeah.
right? So.
Yeah. I'm not into the side of it that's commercial. I'm into the
Well,
family side.
honestly,
of it now.
I-
Before I
Absolutely.
was, it
And
goes
that's what
with
it's
it, but
supposed to always have been about, you know, the families getting
It's the
together.
family.
You know,
Absolutely.
it's so cold outside, so when you guys get together for like a warm family dinner, that's what makes it worth it.
You know, our lifestyles today, we're all flung across the world and across the country.
Well, my cousin has the best name for it. He calls it the Forehead Society.
The Forehead Society.
Because that's all you see when you're talking
Oh,
to
of course.
somebody. is
Yeah.
their forehead.
Yeah.
So there you go. All right. Speaking of Acton Food Share, Georgetown Breadbasket has officially launched the third annual 30 Days of Giving. If you can consider donating a food item, let's help them reach or even surpass their goals that they've set right now. Our food banks are struggling like everybody else is, we know, but if you can help out,
Even a little bit helps.
Yeah, every little tiny
Every
bit
little
helps. Can
bit.
of tuna, a thing of craft dinner, you know, it's, if you can help, please.
It's now's the time of year.
The media have a great way of covering up the fact that people are living in misery. And
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of people are right
I
now.
think it's because people don't like showing that they're struggling. You know, it's a sense of pride that I can do it. I can do it. But meanwhile, we're all sitting here and struggling, and you know, it really is humbling when, you know, you open up your arms and you give to other people that,
It
you know,
makes you feel
it
good.
makes you feel good on
And
the
it
inside.
helps them, and it's a good feeling all around.
Yeah.
And it's good karma. All right, we're brought
Speaking
to you
of-
by who?
Speaking of good feelings, we are brought to you by Holton's Women's Place. So if you or anyone that you know is going through a difficult situation, is in need of crisis, or is in crisis and in need of help, getting out of a difficult situation is insanely difficult. So that's what they're there for. Lines are open 24/7. Including the holidays. For the Milton and Halton Hills line, it is 905-878-8555. So whether it's a trusted friend, family, co-worker, let them contact
help.
and help them reach out. You know, it's
Yeah.
yeah.
Get a hold of them, because there's nothing, and we're talking about guys too.
Anything.
It's not ladies.
Anything.
Yeah,
Anything
it's not
to,
the
there's
females
somebody
only.
there,
Abuse is abuse.
to direct you in the direction you need to go.
and it's difficult, but it's a lot easier and more rewarding when you have that support.
more rewarding is a good way of putting it. So
Oh,
that,
yeah.
That number, 905-878-8555, Halton Women's Place. Please contact them today if you know somebody in that situation. And you know what? It's just damn good karma. Bottom
Now,
line.
through the magic
Well,
of video, we
Yes.
are going to, and thank you so much. Wonderful job.
Yeah.
Wonderful
did
job.
a
I can
great
tell
job.
she's a Lakin.
It's not bad, I guess, for my first time.
Do I call you
Thank
Sarah
you.
or Jean? What do you want?
Honestly, if you're a little bit more comfortable with Sarah Jean, I can go with that one.
Sarah Jean. Sounds like you're on Andy of Mayberry. Okay, we'll call you Sarah Jean. So here's Sarah Jean.
He's got the Sarah. That's him. That's his designation.
I've been calling her that since the day she was born, so it's pretty hard to change. It's not something you could just, but she goes by her middle name. I don't know
Yeah.
my mind because it's Francis, so it's
Yeah.
We've got the boss, Leah Amanda, coming in now.
coming in. We're going to bring you some Loosey Goosey news and some serious news as well going on in the Halton Hills area, like we do every single week. So give us a second, and we're bringing Leah Lylewood in with her funky sweater.
Yeah, she does have a funky sweater on today, doesn't she? Okay, folks, assume
All
the
right, so we-
position.
And through the magic of Hollywood, production values editing, we have Leah Amanda.
There we go. And
She's helping us bring the news like she does every week. And this part,
hold on. He's itching. He's looking at my sweater.
no,
and
I'm just.
he's itching. I'm waiting. Here we go.
No,
Here we go.
I mean, it's an interesting granny sweater for you.
he said it, I didn't.
I am a grandmother, but honestly, like this. Anyways,
I tried to be nice earlier and I didn't say it. I didn't say that word.
Here I was. I like it.
Now-
It's short. It's not one of those long ones, and it's got
Now that would be
little
really
pockets.
kinky if you had the little piece of white tape in the middle of your
Oh,
glasses.
he's still
though.
insistent on this
I know.
white. I have white here. That's enough.
Enough.
I'm
That's
done.
definitely enough.
So, anyways, we're
All
brought
right,
to you by.
this part of the show is brought to you by White Owl Legal. If you're having small claims courts, landlord issues, whatever, get in touch with Charles at White Owl Legal. He's located downtown 112 Main Street, Unit 200. His phone number is 289-839-3075, or you can get in touch with him at info@whiteowl.legal, and he'll help you out in any situation you are. And I love it because he's local. And he's a young fella. He does a lot with the cadets. He does a lot. He's with the Optimist Club. He's with the Lions Club. He does all kinds of charity stuff.
Wow,
too.
that's
so
cool.
He's a very
Nice.
busy guy, but he's local. So yeah, get in touch with Charles at White Owl Legal Services, 289-839-3075.
Well, the top story is us getting ready for that, and that being the white stuff, of course. Municipal staff are in the midst of preparing for snow, with vehicle testing, employee training, and stockpiling salt and sand to maintain the roads and the sidewalks. Mayor Ann Lawler, pardon me, I'm sorry. Oh boy, did I blow that. It was the mayor,
Faux
too.
pas.
I will be hearing about that.
Lawless.
years
I
to
mean,
come.
that's not a good one.
Wasn't there an actress with that last name?
Mayor Ann Lawler said that staff works long hours to clear the roads in a priority sequence. Everyone is doing the best job they can, and your patience in seeing your road cleared is appreciated, she said. Staff focus first on main arterial roads, then collector roads, and finally residential and rural roads. And she added, please be a good neighbor by clearing the snow and ice from the sidewalk in front of your home. This helps the kids make their way to school and other pedestrians as well. Commissioner of Transportation and Public Works Bill Andrews spoke of the planning in place to get roadways, sidewalks, and parking lots clear. So stop complaining if you live on a side road somewhere.
People, they'll get to it.
They're getting to it.
Like I said, I'd say this every year. 5 years I drove in the town of Milton. I had people throw shovels at me. I had people throw mailboxes at me. They'll get to it. It's
Well, it's not like we have a snowplow for every street and every
No,
road.
exactly.
I mean, it takes
and,
time.
And there is a protocol that's in place. Two, the other thing I want to mention to people, Guelph Street in Georgetown, Mill Street, Queen Street, and part of Maine are highways. They are Highway 7, so they're governed by the provincial government. They're not governed by municipality. So they don't clear those roads. So getting mad because those roads aren't clear is a provincial thing, not a town thing. Don't get pissed off at the town guys because it's not their fault. So.
All right, so local explorers now have a trail connecting them to more natural staples in the community. The town of Halton Hills has opened the Upper Canada College Trail in Georgetown near Norval. Its placement makes it ideal for residents who love to walk, bike, or cross-country ski. It's located in a scenic valley behind some houses on, appropriately, Upper Canada Court.
I'm trying to think of that one.
It's over by the sands.
That's what I was thinking. It's
Oh,
back in that little
okay.
subdivision.
Okay, right, okay.
It is a connecting link between Norval and Georgetown. Town senior landscape architect Mark Taylor told Halton Hills today during a tour of the trail. Willow Park Ecology Center in Norval, Hungry Hollow, and many other parts of Georgetown are all accessible through the roughly 2-kilometer trail. Trailheads are located on McFarland Drive and Upper Canada Court.
There you go. We'd like to remind you, Halton Hills Today is probably the only publication.
Nope.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're not done yet.
They
I'm
want-
sorry.
Well, that's okay. I didn't know either because somebody was a little slow on the dial.
Well, if it didn't have 16 tabs between
Well,
it.
we need to shorten it. Anyways,
Yeah.
if you live in Normal and you want to go up to, say, Glen Williams, this trail leads onto Armstrong Avenue. It has a multi-use path that can take you up to Mountain View Road. And then from Mountain View, you can go into Glen Williams. Taylor
so you
explained.
can cut right across the whole
So
area
it's like
now.
a trail or whatever. Yeah, that's kind of
That's-
cool.
I used to
That's
like
a
walking.
long way, like really thinking about that, because I know exactly where they're talking about. So wow.
Must be some nice views down there.
And then too,
Well, it
you've
would be
also got
down
all
there.
the ones out in Glen Williams, or not Glen Williams, but Limehouse, and out that way as well. And the Limehouse.
As I was saying
Downs and-
before, I interrupted Leah there. Halton Hills today seems to be the only local.
yeah, they're
news
doing it. They're doing a great
service.
job.
And they're doing a
Yeah,
great job.
absolutely.
And the Independent, sadly, has seemed to have, and it's sad. There's no local stories because there's no, and the reason for that is, folks, they don't have any writers. They
Well,
fired
it's not.
everyone.
That's not the only reason, but
There's a lot playing out behind the scenes.
Everything's
and-
being done online. The newsprint has become passé, so to speak.
Yeah.
And the times are changing.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
Times are
So you've got the
changing.
telecells, you got the local radio, you've got Acton Up, and you've got Halton Hills Today, and that's the media now.
Yeah.
You can check the Independent; they do have interesting Halton region stories in there, but it's not our old Independent.
Not
you
the
know,
same
that
as
we
she
remember.
used to be. Everything's getting so different.
Yeah, there's a lot of history in the Independent. It's a big part of the community.
Yeah.
They used to be in the mall, for God's sakes. They have their own office. They're prestigious, and
Okay.
it's sad.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I'll shut up now.
I'm just.
We're
to
low
me,
on time.
Yeah.
So
Not just that. To me, it's times are changing.
Yeah, they
we're
are.
changing
it
with
is
it.
what
so
it is.
Yeah, and I'm just an old fart looking back on stuff. Yeah.
Oh, bite your tongue.
Living in the past.
Bite
man.
your tongue.
All right, Acton's Roxy Center has
I
become
love
known
you.
as a hub for helping the community. They've done tons of stuff over the years, so it may come as no surprise that the downtown facility in Acton, in partnership with KD Foundation, recently expanded its offerings to include what's known as Acton's Community Kitchen, an opportunity twice a week for local residents to enjoy a nice, warm bowl of soup. Great idea. I saw a homeless
Works.
guy out front of the liquor store the other day. A group of people now called the KD Foundation approached the Roxy because they saw a need in the community and wanted to do something, explained Roxy Center Director
Page.
Paige Lucas. From there, the community kitchen was born between 11:30 a.m. and 1 p.m. on Mondays and Thursdays. A group of volunteers serve up some soup with all the fixings, a dinner roll, and at no cost to the person. So very cool. Lucas said the program's popularity is growing with homeless individuals, lower income households as well, not just homeless people from the Acton area. They are all coming in. We also get people that just want to connect with those that are using the program. She noted, depending on the day, the soup's either made by volunteers in a commercial kitchen or purchased with the help of contributions from the community.
Well,
So-
KD, I mean, I hear KD, I
That's- yeah.
can't, it's an automatic, I think, craft dinner. So
Well,
at
yeah.
least it's all food related.
So,
You realize I'm hungry now, don't you?
yeah,
Well, we're going to eat after, so save the appetite.
The town added to the 564 hectares of green space it manages with the addition of 35.30 hectares donated by CRH Canada, who is the owner of the Acton Quarry. As part of the company's agreements with the municipality, the parcel located south of Glen Lawson Road, west of 4th Line and north of the railroad tracks, includes lands along Black Creek, and the town's green space holdings complement the 194 hectares of active parkland operated by the town. We're very pleased to have acquired these significant lands alongside a waterway, said Mayor Ann Lawler. Ownership of these lands ensures that the town can continue to protect important natural areas and provide recreation opportunities for current and future residents of the town. Stop laughing, I'm talking about the mayor. Stop it. All right. The land acquisition fulfills part of the agreements the town has with the CRH Canada, which sees the municipality secure ownership of properties once quarry activities are completed. Known as the Glen Lawson lands, the recent transfer is the first parcel to be transferred to the town. And we
Because-
lost a lot of homes there on the 3rd line. There's
Yeah,
a ton
yeah.
of homes there.
Yeah.
yeah, that all. And again, we're going to strip the land, and then you can have what's left. Here.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, they don't have to reclaim it. So
Well, and this has been in the works now for a few years.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is a lot of, there are people that don't realize this is not just new. It's being announced because I think it's closer to fruition and actually
Yeah.
changing.
Here's a
So-
great idea from Acton, and Granny will tell you all about it.
So, the Downtown Acton BIA have sponsored a Dropbox.
you gotta speak
drop
up.
off.
You gotta speak up.
I can't listen to this
I
stuff.
don't have my hearing aids
I don't
in.
have mine either.
Okay, I'm gonna try
Quarter to
this.
6.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
try
know what
this.
time it is.
Well, Take 2. Downtown Acton BIA has sponsored a drop-off box in the lobby of the Acton Town Hall Center for donations to be dropped off. If you are attending any meetings, markets, or dinners or events at the hall this season, please, please, please consider dropping off a gift. Excuse me. It's located at 19 Willow Street in Acton. Willow Street North in Acton. 'Tis the season to give, which means the annual Liam's Mission Holiday Toy Drive. Liam's. Oh, never heard of that one.
He's a young lad.
Young
from
lad,
Milton.
yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, I've never heard of
I've
that
done a
one.
few events for Liam over the years, fundraising. He has
He's
cystic
quite a young
fibrosis.
man, that boy.
He's
Okay.
now a
Beautiful.
spokesperson for sick kids, so he's doing a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
So his Mission Holiday Toy Drive holiday is back. The Holiday Toy Drive was born from Liam's wish to return to Sick Kids Foundation and bring gifts for patients spending the holiday season at the hospital so they never feel alone or forgotten. Yeah, what a horrible thing, eh? Kids having to stay in the hospital.
I had 2.
Yeah,
But you know what? It's
I've
an
been there.
It's
with
amazing
the younger one.
hospital. Every time I go there, I'm very impressed. Just a beautiful.
Oh, sick
hospital.
kids,
So,
absolutely dynamite hospital.
Yeah.
Dynamite.
So now in the second year, from now until December the 3rd, we'll be collecting donations. They will be collecting donations to support patients and their families at Sick Kids and John Tavares Foundation to spread some holiday cheer. Help us make this holiday season a little brighter, a little warmer, and a little more joyful. Please DM the organization to get more info in order to help out. Don't forget, if you drop off a toy all through the month of November, you will be entered into a draw to win a pair of Leaf tickets. Okay, guys, what are we buying? Let's go out and buy a whole bunch of stuff.
You
We
know,
win
Now that you-
tickets.
now that
Let's
you're
do
hooked
it.
on- now that you're hooked on the
Let's
Leafs
do
again,
it. Please see the list of items, which I'm sure you can find. They must have social media
Yeah.
and a website, I'm sure. See the list of items, and they have 4 drop-off locations to help out.
Yeah. No, very cool. Liam's done some great
Yeah.
stuff over the years.
That's
like I said,
amazing. I didn't know about
I've
it.
done a couple of events for them, charity events and stuff with them. And,
Excuse me.
The amount of stuff they collect and everything is quite impressive. But yeah, you get a chance. I'll put a link on my page as well later on, and I'll throw it on our page as well.
Yeah,
so,
if you do, if
Yeah.
you could, that'd be great.
yeah, it's dynamite. So
I think
got
that we've already done that story there. The municipal.
Yeah,
yeah,
It's a
we-
repeat.
We,
We'll go right by
we
that.
got a repeat. Dude.
we're having technology glitches. Sorry.
Well,
yeah,
I
there we
told
go.
you I'm artificial
Stay with
intelligence,
us.
man. When I put this stuff on, you know what I mean?
I'm going.
It's up twice.
Did I put everything up twice?
Yeah, I think so. Well, this is all.
All
there
right,
we go.
we're kicking over here. Halton Regional Police are
You've copy
continuing
and
to
pasted twice in the
investigate.
top half.
I'm gonna start that again because people were talking in class.
I'm sorry about that. Granny was
If you're
bugging
gonna
me.
chew gum, you better bring enough gum for everybody in the class. Halton Regional Police are continuing to investigate an unusual robbery at the Toronto Premium Outlets, and if you two don't stop it, I'm gonna stop this car and get out. Around 7 p.m. November 11th, police say 2 women with a young child in a stroller entered the Tommy Hilfiger store at the Outlet Mall on Steeles Avenue. According to police, the pair loaded the stroller with clothing and just decided to leave without paying. They said, hell with it. We're taking this stuff for free. They thought it was, a free store. They have those everywhere. Free stores, they're
Yeah.
everywhere.
How come I never find
I
them?
know. When confronted by an employee, one of the suspects pulled out a knife and told the employee to get back. Media Relations Officer Constable Ryan Anderson said no arrests have been made. Both suspects are described as black females, approximately 25 to 30 years old. Anyone with information is asked to contact Halton Regional Police. Best to do it through Crime Stoppers, 1-800-222-TIPS or 1-800-222-8477.
Who would ever expect a couple of gals with kids to pull out a knife?
Well, that's a perfect, real, front cover kind of thing. You know,
Feel
they walk
sorry for
in
the
the
kids.
door. Nobody's going to bat an eyelash. A couple moms walk in the door. Nobody's going to bat an eyelash.
But it's,
And then-
unfortunately, it's the times too, especially for people, young
Yeah.
people with kids. You know,
And,
they're suffering
you
as much, if not more, than a lot. So it's not excusable,
It's
but
similar to a smash and grab at a jewelry store, but it's clothing, and you know. So
That's,
too
all
bad.
right,
people that
too
work in
bad.
retail now take their lives in their hands sometimes.
yeah, not a job I'd want. Thank you.
The last of the Armenian refugees, known as the Georgetown Boys, died in 2006, making records of their history all the more important. Copies of the newsletter they kept at Cedarvale Farm, called Ararat Monthly, were scattered across the world, making it exceedingly difficult to give a concise voice to this group. But no more, folks. Issues of the newsletter can now be found in one place in the book pages from Armenian Canadian history.
Nice.
The Ararat Monthlies, scholars Daniel Ohanian, Selpi Garabedian, and
Nice.
Gabriela Batakian spent over a decade scouring archives and collections for copies in multiple countries. Their work debuted at two recent book launches in Cambridge and Toronto. Now, they're a very important part of Georgetown history.
Absolutely.
The Georgetown Boys. The Armenians, we took care of them. They added a lot to our community.
oh, most definitely.
And they're,
Very
every time-
early on in history too.
Every time I go by
This area.
Cedarvale Park, I think of the Armenians and how special they were to the community. And the fact that a very famous Armenian came out of there, and that was the guy that owns Alexandrian Carpet. Armin,
sorry.
Oh right, yeah, that's
Armin
right.
Alexandrian.
Yeah,
He
that's
died
true.
a few years ago,
Yep.
but
That's
he
true.
was.
Forgot
He
about
wouldn't have
that.
been here, and you wouldn't have had an Alexandrian Carpet. It wasn't
Yeah,
from Georgetown.
Very true.
There you go. So
Cool.
wonderful part of our history. And
All
I
right.
look for it. I heard there was a book coming. I don't know, but there should be.
I did hear that too, actually. Yes, I did hear that as well. So we'll try to keep you up to date on that.
Okay, Halton Regional Police are investigating a break-in at Acton Shoppers Drug Mart. Oh, good lord.
Again.
Police say the incident occurred around 3:30 a.m. November 15th when a male suspect drove his vehicle into the glass at the front of Queen Street building
That
and
happened
entered through the break.
Last year. That happened last
Good
year.
lord.
Same thing.
I remember hearing about it. This suspect attended the electronics area and stole various electronics, said Media Relations Officer Constable Ryan Anderson, who noted police don't have a complete list of items that have been stolen just yet. Police say the suspect was wearing dark pants and a baseball cap and was driving a dark-colored SUV or van. And it's apparently a little banged up right now.
I'd say.
No arrests have been made yet, and the investigation is ongoing. Again, anyone with information can contact police 905-825-4777 or Crime Stoppers 1-800-222-TIPS or 8477. Please, if you know anything and you see anything, even suspicious,
Yeah, it just
That's
again.
brutal.
This is the second time, and that's I think the fourth. I've been there 5 years where I live, and I live right by Shoppers. I think this is number 4 or 5 break-ins at that same store, that same location.
well, it's kind of
And
removed.
It
Right?
is. It's kind of
It's
hidden
not
off.
in a hub.
And 2 of them have been that exact same thing.
Here's-
That exact same way.
I remember hearing about the last one.
Here's one that'll put a hole in your seat cushion. The Halton Firefighters Chili Cook-Off, Lee.
All right, I'm actually intrigued in this. I love chili, and I'll take the damage. November 19th, starting at 12 p.m., the Pickled Piper Bar and Grill here in Georgetown. It's that time of year again when your local firefighters are growing mustaches and cooking up a storm for a good cause.
Movember.
Movember, we have Movember
Movember.
this month. It's also a Diabetes Awareness Month this month as well. The Halton Hills Fire Department Professional Firefighters Association is hosting its annual chili cook-off Sunday at noon, with proceeds going to benefit Movember, men's health charities. Those who attend can decide on which platoon crafted the best chili. So I'll be the judge of that. I love chili, man.
Oh,
It's
who doesn't love chili,
Oh,
man?
good chili. It's like a good gumbo, man.
Now, we'll tell you all about what's going on Sunday here over the weekend. Credit Valley Artisans Christmas sales on, running from Saturday until Sunday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Cedarvale Park Cottage. What was I just talking about, Cedarvale?
Yeah.
The Credit Valley Artisans has been getting their gifts from the heart ready for their 49th annual sale. And the handmade items from the artisans Four guilds, the potters and the sculptors, stained glass artisans, heritage hand weavers and spinners, and palette and pencil guild will all be available. So the whole thing there. And I might as well do the Raiders report because I am Mr. Raider here. Thank you very much. Here's the Raiders report, and hello to all the folks over there. And do you want to say anything this week or about the Raiders?
No, we're kind of working. I haven't had a chance to talk with Aaron, but we got some things on the go.
yeah.
So again, we really would like to see some corporate sponsorship. We have some things in the works. They have their own packages, and we're looking to possibly add some of our stuff. So
And we dare
stay
you.
tuned.
And we dare you.
All right, Raiders report. Here we go. The Georgetown Raiders keep on winning, of course, with two more victories on Friday and Saturday night of last week. On Friday evening, they defeated the Burlington Cougars 2-1 with a close one over our Halton rivals at the Burlington Central Arena. Goals came from Quinn Tavares and Teddy Puccini. Saturday at Moldmasters Sportsplex, the Raiders took care of Niagara Falls Canucks 7-4. Caleb Nelson led the way with 2 goals, along with markers by Brandon Kakai, Nick Krimpanek, Caleb Nelson, Quinn Tavares, Lou Correa, and Aaron Andrade. Aaron's scored some goals this year. Next game for Georgetown, of course, and as we're speaking right now, last time I checked, it was 4-0 for the Raiders over Caledon in the second. So there you go, because we have the Christmas parade today, and they had to go early.
Early. It's the only way to accommodate it.
Can you imagine that if they would have had the Raider game and the parade on? Oh,
That's good because we're out of time.
Yes, we're done.
We're definitely out of time, and we've had a great week. And it's parade day today as
It's
we are
beautiful
filming.
for
They got
the
a
parade
perfect day.
today.
The Acton parade was a great day turnout as well. Georgetown's got their night parade. You get to see the lights, I think, down in Dominion Park. I think will probably be on as well. Enjoy everybody. Great week. We want to bring Sarah back in for a second too as well, and thank her so much for filling in for Mandy. Did a great job, and
Thank you guys for having me.
Oh, it was wonderful having you. Oh my goodness, it was fun.
Proud Papa. To say
And
the
she
least.
did great. It was awesome. You
Yeah.
think she'd been doing this for a while?
So-
We'll just say that Mandy's on
Don't
assignment
say
in
it.
Cambridge.
Yes.
No. So we want to thank everybody for tuning in every week. We love our viewers. We want to thank everybody for going. And, of course, all our independent friends as well, Halton Hills Today, Acting Up, all of them. They do a great job, and we hope that we
The
can
Telling
keep
Cells. Don't
the
forget
Telling
the number
Cells as
one,
well.
man.
Don't forget those. Who we brought to you
Who
by Big
could
Daddy.
forget those?
We're brought to you by Max Tires and Auto Sales. Get your snows on. 905-873-9255.
It's not far off. Book your appointment today at Max Tires. I'm Lee Lakin for Big Daddy Russ Horton, Leah Lywood, Sarah Jean Lakin, and everybody else that is part of our team, including Austin Douglas and everybody else. Have a great week. Be safe out there. Don't drink and drive. Call a cab. Easy Taxi is the one you want to call.
Yeah, Christmas party season's coming on.
It's that time of year, so please be smart and be careful, and we'll catch everybody on the B side.
Community is driven by community.
You
You
navigate. We drive.
Can I do it now?
Yeah, you're love.
They let us just sit for a second.
Assume the position.